Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Rabbish rahli sadri wa yassirli amri wahlul uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Initiating with the name of Almighty, the greatest Allah, whose blessings and mercies, kindnesses are always needed for everyone's revival and survival. Very warm welcome to all of my subscribers, lovers, followers, once again in front of you with a very popular program analysis. You know, in this program, time to time we discuss different hot topics, different alarming topics which are found in Pakistan, which are key issues, which are the biggest problems of Pakistan we are discussing. So today what we are going to discuss is load shedding. Very alarming topic, hot topic of Pakistan, roundabout from last 20 years. I want to share one thing with you. If I talk about the 90s, I remember I was a student. So, you know what happened, what used to be happening, and definitely who people were at that time present, they are going to make me my point confirmed. Just in winter season, just for half an hour, light used to be switched off at night, which irritated us a lot. And in summer season, somewhere just for 1 hour in a day, what I remember. So if anybody can share anything with me regarding this load shedding issue in 1990s, so please share that with me. Okay. So this was the situation when we entered in 21st century. The beginning of the century was very good. I am not going to discuss whose regime was that, who was the leader, who was the president, who was the prime minister, but condition was in control. You know what happened? The regime came into power in 2008, People's Party, everybody knows. Load shedding was started. What? How much? 1 hour after 1 hour. In clock timing, in 24 hours, round about 12 hours. 1 hour light was available, and for 1 hour light was unavailable in the beginnings. And sometimes it used to be crossing more than that. And definitely I think everybody will be witnessing me. Everybody knows about this thing. I'm not telling you anything which is very rare or which the people are unaware. It's not like that. So then second regime came in 2013. So that regime controlled to greater extent after 2 to 3 years. When they spent 2 to 3 years, they little bit controlled. What was the reason? What was not? Experts can say, being commons, being masses, we just aware that light is available or not, was available or not. Okay. After 2 to 3 years, in 15, 16, something like that, light was being in control. Then the next government, the present government, came into power. Last year, bitter condition, but to an extent, it was in control. I don't understand. What my point is for today's show, for today's program, that during this all summer time, Corona time was there, and because of that, majority of the factories, the mills, the mega stores, majority of the shops, majority of the government offices, all of the schools, all of the governmental side, all of the private sector, schools, colleges, universities, institutions, all the things were closed. Everything was closed. Okay? But unfortunately, this much bitter condition in load shedding without any announcement. I mean, on daily basis throughout the country, it might be possible, not in the capital one. I don't know. You should get an idea about yourself. But in throughout Pakistan, everywhere, and you cannot talk about the villages. What is the condition of villages? Unexpressible. But in cities, even in the mega cities, what is the position? I mean, round about any time, without any announcement, without any planning, light could be switched off. So just tell me, I want to ask this question from the government, from the present regime. Can you explain the people who are already, they are, just a moment please. So definitely the people who are already much more damaged, the patients at homes and different things, different reasons are over there. That light could be the requirement, but light is not available. And the biggest thing, because we have been habitual, because this practice is, has been going on from last 12 to 13 years, 14 years, something like 15 years. So we are habitual, no problem. Government, you must go for load shedding. You should not bring light available for 24 hours. Okay, we are ready. But you should announce that we cannot provide you the lights, we cannot enlighten you. It's not possible for us to manage the electricity system, so you should announce before that we are unable to provide you this facility for 24 hours. Okay. When because I remember in 2008-9, something like that, light was unavailable for 12 to 14 hours. Even in the villages, 20 hours. So we are, alhamdulillah, very strong nation. So we can face it. But for God's sake, you should announce it that this is our compulsion, habit, corruption, bribery, jobbery, dishonesty, whatever, your sluggishness, whatever is that. We don't care about that. But you should tell us that we cannot give you the light very properly, and for this time it's unavailable for us. So please, you have to accept it and you have to endure, you have to tolerate. Obviously we are going to, but at least you people should announce. So especially in the last, I request to the regime, I request to the authorities, so go for load shedding, because it is not the first time. We have been facing from last 14 to 15 years. But please announce that, so that we can manage all the plannings according to your schedule. You should give schedule, you should scheduleize that, okay, this time light will be available and this time light will be unavailable. So I just request on the behalf of the masses, on the behalf of the people, on the behalf of the commons, they just need this thing from you. Many people have come to me and they have said, they have demanded that I should speak on this. I request to Prime Minister, I request to ministers. So please just announce, because we have spent almost the summer season, which is more difficult to be passing. But unfortunate, I would consider that even in this summer season, when you people were having much more electricity available, because majority of the things were closed, even you could not provide that. I don't know what will you do the next time. So we just request you should scheduleize, you should tell us the timings of load shedding, so we'll be grateful to you. Thank you very much.